I'm Dr. Beth Larimer. I'm an educational audiologist working with a student in your classroom. Today I'm going to be explaining to you a microphone that you'll be wearing to help this student who has some kind of hearing loss hear you as best they possibly can. I have one around my neck right now, and we call it the pen. It's not really a writing instrument, so please don't try to unscrew it and try to write with it. I have a red one around my neck. You might see a blue one, or you might see a silver one. It just depends on how many students have them in the classroom. This is the lanyard. It comes just in one length, and what it has is a magnetic clasp on it. You use two hands to just kind of crack it open like an egg. Please be gentle with it. If you yank it off of your neck like this, the magnet could fly out and then get lost. Once that's lost, then nobody can use it. The student can't benefit from it until I can get back to you to give you a new lanyard. All right. On the front of the device here, you have an indicator light that tells you what kind of function it is in at the moment. There's nothing flashing right now, which means this device is turned off. Underneath it here, this is actually where the microphones are. There's two microphones behind this black screen. On the side here, you have on-off and pair. You will be using the on-off button, which is also the mute button. You'll never be touching the pair button. Don't worry about that. That's what I've already taken care of for you. So let's turn this on. A quick press on that top on-off button. It starts out with a bright green, and then it flashes green. Now it's on and it's working. So it's not recording your voice. It's picking up your voice and sending it through a digital signal to something on the student's ear, whether it's their hearing aid or an earpiece. I'll show you what some of those look like in a moment. Now, if you need to mute, you would just give a brief press on the button, and that turns to a solid purple color. Muting is crucial. You need to be able to be aware of what you're sending to that student's ear. They don't need to hear you taking a sip of coffee or blowing your nose while everyone is quietly working at their desk. They do not need to hear you having a private conversation with a student or another adult in the room. So please remember to use that mute. To unmute, it's just a quick press again, and it goes back to flashing green. When you turn it off, you'll get a long red flare, and then it fades away to nothing. Whoops, I need to press it longer. Okay. Turns red, and then fades away to nothing. Turning it back on again is just a longer press till you get the green again. Now, for the most part, you'll be wearing this around your neck. You can hand it to a student if they're doing small group work at their desk. They can lay it flat on their desk, and it will pick up the other students around them. They could have a partner wear it around their neck, especially good for reading or working one-on-one together. Older students can also use it to point, like we call it interview mode. The person they're pointing it to is really 10 feet or closer is the range of that. But for the most part, you'll have it around your neck. If the student is going to be listening to something on a Chromebook or an iPad, we do have a cable that we provide. It's about 1 foot long. It plugs into the bottom of the microphone and then into the headphone jack of their device. This allows them to hear without using headphones. We have plenty of these cables. Ask the case manager if you feel like 1 or 2 that we've provided are not enough. We don't want to waste a lot of time having a student have to run back to their classroom to get the right cable. So we can provide more if we need to. This would be a hearing aid with the receiver connected to the bottom of their hearing aid, so some of your students will have that. Otherwise, a student would have an earpiece, and these come in lots of different colors. It's not a hearing aid, it is simply a receiver for your voice coming from the microphone. At the end of the day, the microphone needs to be turned off, so again, we've got the green flashing light. We'll hold that on-off button long enough for it to flare to red, and then you'll use the charging cord that we've provided for you. Please don't use the charging cord for anything else except for this pen. Don't use it for your cell phone or loan it to somebody else. We need to be sure that this device that the student has is able to be charged safely and with the right equipment. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to the student's case manager, or you can email or call me, and I'll be happy to go over any more information for you. Thank you.